Hi, guys. How many of you guys have seen a dead body before? Okay, so this story might not be that great. No pressure, but I'm kind of a hero. This story is about the time I went to New York when I was 19, and I was staying in a hotel, which is very weird for me because I never stay in a hotel, and I decided to work out. So this is obviously a lie. And I don't know, it was in the morning, I'm on the treadmill and I'm doing whatever I'm doing, and this man walks in who looks like he just stepped out of a Nike commercial, very serious about working out. He was like wearing a hat, like a mesh hat, which is odd, because like when people walk in and they're wearing like a mesh hat, I'm like, oh fuck, they are legit. Like they must run a lot. And he gets on the treadmill and he starts running, and I'm feeling competitive, like I just need to like get it to like 5. And then all of a sudden, he's not on the treadmill, which was odd. He was on the ground. And at first I thought it was funny because I've like always wanted to be the person that pulls gags where like I just let it take me and then I end up on the floor, but I'm too afraid of like significantly hurting myself. So I thought he was joking, and I turned to the guy like on the other side of him, and I was like, that's your friend? And he was like, no, I don't know that guy. And I thought, oh shit. So I just like instinct kicked in because I'm a hero. And I was like, oh, I gotta get some help. So I bolt and I go outside the gym and there's like nobody there. This is a story about fools. And so I'm like, oh, fuck. So I keep running, and I have to go to, like, the front desk area of the outside of the gym. And I, like, walk up, and I'm like, hi, there's this guy who fell off the treadmill, and, like, I don't know him, but I just feel like somebody should come in and check on it. And because when I am nervous, I smile a lot, and I get really polite. And then I just like walk back in, and by the time I get back in, this guy is like eggplant purple. Like literally like the emoji eggplant purple. And I just look at him, and the guy is not doing shit. Like that guy is like legitimately just standing on his treadmill, like looking at the guy that's purple. And I look at him, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, we need to do CPR. He's like, oh yeah, I don't know CPR. I was like, well, I was a Girl Scout, so I sure as shit know CPR. And there's like one other dude lifting weights. And it turns out like he's like visiting from England, 42. So I was like, you're a loser. He's like by himself. I was like, this does not look good for you. Even at 19, I was like, never want to be you. And we immediately like start to do CPR on this guy, and I'm terrified. And we like, I don't know how we decided to break it up. I think it was like an age thing. I was like, you take the mouth. I'm not attracted to him at all. So I'm like throwing myself onto this man because CPR is like it's actually very hard. If you do it right, you should break a rib. So I'm like throwing myself onto this guy, and the British man is making out with him, and it just seems weird. And then all of a sudden, I fucked up. Somebody called 911. That should be noted. That did happen. Because I was going to say at a certain point, I was like, where is everybody? This seems like such a bad thing happening. And you know, the hotel attendants had come in because I had very politely been like, there's an emergency. And they're all just sort of watching. And the guy goes from being like eggplant purple to green. So I'm like, we're doing it, we're killing it. This guy's gonna live. Because I just figure like his face is starting to get blotchy. There's this weird like noise. It sounds like, and then it like pause, Like, I was like, I think this is good. So time goes by, and conveniently, there is a conference happening in the ballroom downstairs for defibrillators. Yeah. How weird is that? I didn't even know they had those. So one gets brought up. I should point out that at no point during this did a single hotel employee take over, even say they knew CPR. Like, nobody knew CPR. The reason why this 19-year-old girl and this 42-year-old British dude are like the lead, medics on this case, or because we are the only options. So we have to like move treadmills, rip the shirt off, which is like, it's just less sexy when somebody's dying. But it was kind of fucking cool, like just boom. Clear air passageways. I don't know if any of you have ever done that. You basically like take two fingers. It's like clearing mucus out of their mouth. Like, I'll flip them on the side. It's very disgusting. It's how I know I don't want to be a mom, because I feel like that's like the shit that you have to do on the reg, and I'm like, nope, not for me. And then this like little machine got wheeled in, and I'm thinking like, this is fucking crazy. I'm about to go full-blown ER on these people. It's gonna be like so Grey's Anatomy up in here. And then it's a robot. So it was like, it talks to you and it tells you what to do, which is like very weird. So we're like sitting there, and then the defibrillator's like, take the shirt off. I'm like, okay. It's like, clear the air passageways, flip him on his side. And then like this little box is like talking to us like through what we're supposed to do. Then we finally get to it, and we like, da-dum him. And this whole time, there's no police officers, no medics, no firemen, because of course, the one day this dude decided to die, they're doing like routine tests for the fire department, which was on the block of the hotel. So 15 minutes goes by, which is crazy, because they could probably like walk and get up to the floor of the gym in like 3 before anybody ever comes in. And they finally come in, and I was like, oh shit, these firemen are hot. I was like, that's right, I'm a hero. And one guy was like, you're a hero. You definitely saved this guy's life. And I was like, and then I went to my hotel room, and I cried for like 3 hours. And then I walked around the city, listening to like, God knows what, like probably Creed or something fucked up, and cried for like a day. And then I was in therapy for like 8 months. And the hotel, as a consolation, like as a thank you for saving this man's life, gave me a free buffet breakfast. Yeah, which I still have, because I was like, this is a fucking joke, and I'm gonna wanna remember this for the rest of my life.